Right now, what we're currently concerned with is construction security and creating a culture of security for the environment that the bridge is being built in on both sides of the border. In addition to that, we have to work very closely with our client, the Windsor-Detroit Bridge Authority, and local area responders to enhance that culture of security, which is insulating the project and the natural environment. The other thing would be that this project is intended to be a functional border crossing in the near future. So working with the Windsor-Detroit Bridge Authority, the agencies which are involved, and other regulatory partners, we're planning for the future and security systems that have to be instituted in order to make a border crossing function properly.
We tend to refer to the first responder community, but specifically in Canada, we work with the 3 levels of government and those law enforcement agencies. So the RCMP, the Ontario Provincial Police, Windsor Police as well. And we interact with those 3 key agencies. And as we progress in the project, there's going to be more interaction with the Canadian Border Services Agency as well. The US has a number of stakeholders over there, and it's a larger community just by the different levels of government. So Detroit Police, Michigan State Police, the FBI, they have a number of intelligence centers that we're tied into. There's also the US Coast Guard. I failed to mention in Canada the Windsor Port Authorities. So I've Department of Homeland Security as well, and CBP. So there's a number of agencies on both sides, and with my private sector partner, our job is like an orchestra conductor to make sure that we bring these people together when we have to, and we share information with them. So it's a multifaceted role that we have to maintain liaison, work with them, build credibility, trust, and maintain those relationships. But at the same time, when things happen on the ground from an operational perspective, we know who is going to show up, what are the response times, and how can we best offer a safe and secure place for the staff to work at.
Before the day starts, my team and I, we normally have a coordination meeting just to kick off the day to make sure that we know what is taking place that day. We're syncing our schedules with construction as well as with the client and anything else that needs to take place. From there, what we will do, the team will split off. So here in Canada, we have a security lead and a security department, and that's replicated in the States as well. So each of those security leads, they're responsible for liaising with the construction segments and making sure that the construction segments and their separate operations are properly supported. So what we endeavor to do is to have them embedded with construction in order to be able to support them in a safe and secure manner.
It's just not the responsibility of one person or the security guard company you hire. It's about everyone understanding the requirements to keep the location safe and secure, to go through the proper protocols when you access a certain location, such as the port of entry or the bridge construction site.
So we have quite a lot of experienced personnel on the security team. All of our managers and our administrators are either current or former military or law enforcement. And I do believe that that's important because it gives a general understanding and a sense of urgency, along with a sense of duty as to what is required to perform security duties on this project.
It's about understanding the program and what we're trying to achieve. So we work collaboratively with health and safety, because if you have a suspicious activity or something that occurs, you may find out eventually as you investigate it, ascertain what the facts are. There may be some elements of that are well within the realm of health and safety. In some cases, security wants to be involved to see if we need to bring the first responders in. And part of the security training that is given is part of the overall health and safety program through what we call orientation. So every employee, whether it's WDBA, BNA, subcontractors are required to attend a day full of orientation, which has a security component to it.
It works as a force multiplier for the systems that we have in place. So through the use of technology, it can make our lives easier, but there are certain things that we need to be aware of with that in terms of vulnerabilities. So anything that concerns cybersecurity, we're striving to stay one step ahead of the threat actors and the non-state actors that are out there.
One of the key challenges that we face is working with a number of stakeholders, both internally and externally, because we are spanning an international border. Having 4 separate components in itself is very challenging because they all have their little intricacies. I think the main challenge is to bring these people together right in time, and when we require to have the interactions and make sure that people are aware of some of the challenges we face and working towards the success of the project.
What we've done with the project is we've built out an emergency response plan, and that emergency response plan is written under the doctrine of incident management system along with the incident command system. Here in Ontario, it's called the incident management system. In Michigan, it's called incident command. However, that is a standardized response to emergencies, which the local area responders, the government agencies, and as well as private sector partners can all adopt and understand. So for our purposes here on the project, taking on that model and that methodology has allowed us to use best practices that exist within the natural environment here surrounding the Gordie Howe International Bridge project and mold it to our construction operations. So looking at emergencies which have happened in the border region in the past and studying the best practices that are there, we take that into our operation and planning to suit the work that is going on here.